What was your journey in becoming the officer you are now?
My journey started looking at radars, looking at how ships work and how they perform, and then transitioning myself into the electronic warfare space.
But I wanted a trade. That's all I wanted. I wanted to be a mechanic. So when I came in, I got to definitely come in for my trade that I wanted, and then I realised that I preferred the electrical side of things. It was more complex, better techniques, and not as hot and dirty. So I didn't have to work in an engine room all the time. And then I worked my way up, and for us in my trade, you have to learn different engines, different propulsion plants, and work your way up through different qualifications and different ranks. So I made some pretty big milestones for my career. I was the first one to achieve what we call a Marine Technical Charge Certificate as a female, so that was pretty cool. And to get promoted to the rank of chief and now warrant officer. So I sort of pioneered the way for the young girls. That's how I look at it, is that I showed them that it can be done and we can do it. And now I get to give back in my role as a command officer, which is, I think, the best part of my job, is to give back to the young lasses and the young fellas that work for us in the crew, and just to hang out and chat. So I've had a pretty good career and I'm quite happy where I've got to.
How does the Australian Navy support the women leaders in the establishment?
So I guess because I've done 26 years in the Navy, so when I first got in, I don't think we were very supported. But I think in the last 10 years, they've really changed the focus. I've been lucky to do a lot of women's leadership courses with all different people from other services to be able to build and get some networking and to learn. But yeah, I think it's definitely been probably the last 10 years that they've actually started to do different things for us. And I think in that 10 years, we've also had women in high roles. Like at the moment, our warrant officer of the Navy is a female and she's our first. And we've had those key positions in those high roles in admirals and commodores with women.
Being a part of the Naval Command, you must have faced a lot of battles throughout. So how did you overcome them? How did you deal with them?
I think it comes down to who you surround yourself with, and having a good mentor, and actually finding one as well, and who's willing to give you the goss, let's say. For me, growing up in the Navy, in the younger ranks, I found it very hard to find a mentor. But only within the last 10 years, I've actually been able to look back on my career and actually go, this is what I want to achieve, this is what I want to be, but also who I can be as a mentor to someone else. And particularly to young women joining the Navy today.
I'm also very open about when I don't think I can do it and reaching out for help. So I'll go to my commanding officer if I need assistance and guidance. And I know we have a great relationship where we can be vulnerable and we can seek assistance and it isn't seen as a weakness.
What do you think is one of the most major challenges that you find in the Indo-Pacific region?
Looking at like-minded partners as well, and ensuring that we're maintaining that ability to have free trade and I guess friendships across all of those partners in the region.
So my question for you is, how do you continue to grow and develop as a leader?
So I think it's the sphere of influence. We've all had good leaders and we've also had ones that we don't inspire to be like. So taking personal experience and looking at what's gone before you and what you want to inspire to become. We've all got the potential to lead. It's just whether and how we want to get there.
Is there any particular strategy that you have taken up in making you successful? Something that has helped you become successful in this field?
So I do look at what other people do and I look at what I think is effective and what I've responded to, and I'll try to emulate that. But I also don't try and do something that someone else does that doesn't suit me, because if I try and do it, it's not going to come across the same. So it's just trying to be as true to myself and my strengths as I can.